The girl knelt on the ground, begging her master to beat her. How could anyone refuse such a request? As long as her master was unhappy, the girl would be punished. For the girl, she was not just a puppet, but also her master's face. The meaning of her life was to stay by her master's side. No matter how her master treated her, she would never rebel, never hate her master. In this shadowy mansion, all the masters were faceless and black. But not every master was as violent as the girl's. This man's master was kind. Not only did he treat her like a friend, but he also allowed her to be herself. However, she was too indulged. As a result, the girl even forgot the most important things. Her master told her she would make her public debut the next day, but the girl had never learned her master's habits. She felt guilty, knowing how important the public debut was. She and her master were completely different. She couldn't even understand her master's thoughts. The girl could only write down her thoughts and experiences in her diary. The boy was trying hard to imitate his master, even slowly quitting wearing glasses for him. To his surprise, his master also cooperated with him, secretly getting the same pair of glasses as the boy. Their relationship was much better than before. The way they interacted as master and servant was different here. But when the day of the public debut came, the puppets had to be in perfect harmony with their masters. The girl followed her master into the venue, but they didn't see her grandfather. Instead, they saw a special living puppet who lived in the same building as her grandfather. This puppet held a very high position. He was the judge responsible for the public debut. He continuously observed every master-servant relationship. Any pair with even the slightest lack of coordination would have their master's sculpture moved to the lower row. Because the girl had abandoned her master halfway, running off to talk to a friend, her master's sculpture fell straight down. The girl was terrified and dared not act out of line again. When she saw her master eating, she also ate beside him. But when she tasted something delicious, she wanted to shout in excitement. To avoid being deducted points, the girl had to pinch herself hard. Seeing her actions, her master immediately exaggerated his reaction, because he didn't want the girl to hurt herself. If the girl couldn't perform well, then he would perform for her. It didn't matter. The girl was deeply moved, swearing to help her master pass the test. But when it came to the dance part, she froze. She had never learned to dance with the director. The girl was in a panic. Luckily, Kate had a special skill. She could control the coal dust smoothly. By using the coal dust, she could control the girl's movements to match hers. After the dance, another sculpture fell. The butler didn't say what would happen next, but he asked everyone to leave, deliberately separating them from the puppets. The faceless girl was hung beneath a cage 1,000 meters high. Even if she had the ability to control the coal dust, she couldn't jump from such a dangerous height. Her master could only wait for the girl to save her. The previous tests were only to evaluate the coordination between the master and the puppet. This final step was the real test of the puppet's intelligence.